Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to tonight's episode of Ink of Fate, a primal Viking adventure. I am your Dungeon Master, KJ Potoff, and I can't remember what silly thing I wanted to say tonight. Did you know that you can be allergic to steroids that people use to treat allergic reactions?
Yes! I just heard about
It
somebody who was
really,
allergic to an EpiPen.
yeah,
I
it's
know.
wild. It's ridiculous. It's totally not fair, and it should be illegal in all 50 United States. Anyway, let's meet our lovely cast of players. Let's start with Joanna.
Hello, I'm
Tell us who
Joanna.
you are and who you're playing.
At some point, I will master this technology thing and actually give good cues. It'll be fine.
All good.
I play Odrune, the Wicker barbarian who is actually feeling hurt for the first time this campaign.
Mortality creeps up on us all. Elizabeth.
Hi, speaking of mortality, I play our wizard. Um, and so I play Ada, the Tuss wizard cleric, who is in it right now. Just lots of stuff going on.
Into the thick of it we go. Devil.
Mhm.
I'm Devil, and I'm playing Northroad, the Tiefling Ranger that definitely would celebrate Christmas before Halloween.
Love that.
That is an abomination and the worst thing I've ever heard.
It's a good
Never
fun
do
fact,
it.
though.
It is a good fun
Nick.
fact.
A good fun fact.
Hi, I'm Nick, and I play Cull, the Grim Fighter, and everything's gonna be okay.
It's gonna be
Optimism
alright.
is always good. And Jay.
Hi, I'm Jay. I'm playing Halfly Squirrel Beastborn, Ironwood Warlock, and the squirrel fact that I found for today is that squirrels, if you know anything about them, are very territorial, meaning one of the things that kills squirrels are other squirrels. Meaning, don't mess with my stuff, maybe? Or my people? Please let us survive today.
Words to live by. Y'all, I don't know if you can tell, but this party is stressed. They are certainly feeling it. We will get to precisely why in a moment. But first, let's talk a little bit about the world that we are inhabiting and the world we are exploring. Ink of Fate is set in a world called Grimnir, this primal Viking-themed world inspired by the Arcanum Worlds Dungeons and Dragons 5th edition module Raiders of the Serpent Sea. In the world of Grimnir, everybody is part of a different raiding clan that all compete with each other and invade each other for honor, glory, and worthiness to enter the halls of the slain. Everybody worships the gods of the Stone Court, who fled the Lost Lands to this world of wild primal magic. Everybody, when they come of age, they get tattoos related to their fate and their destiny and accumulate more fate related tattoos as they learn more about who they are meant to become and where their path is headed. As this party has already experienced, Grimnir is entering its third straight year of winter due to unknown causes. But that's really not at the top of the priority list for this party at this exact moment. Right now, they are much more concerned about a terrible situation in a certain throne room. Hey, Notorious Navy, that is adorable. Discovered the squirrel hand sign for friend. We'll try it out at some point. I have to look that up for
Aw,
sure.
I don't know what it is.
I don't know what that is.
I don't
either.
know. Sounds cute. Somebody look that up for me. All right, so let's recap where we are. I feel like I need different music for this particular recap because this ain't it. Let's see. What is more appropriate for this recap?
Dun, dun,
Yeah.
dun, 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 dun.
Okay. So, in the throne room at Rockpike, a fortress owned by the Baindor, who are not a raiding clan. They're outside of raider culture. They have their own practices, gods, hierarchies. Um, King Cenric, the ruler of this particular Bander settlement, turns out that he is the grandfather of Ada, or Adela.
Depends
So
on who
we
you
learned a
ask.
little bit about Ada's origins. Um, the party made their way into this fortress. They made it through the outer walls with the help of the war clan, the Wolf Riders, that they managed to strike a bargain with, a blood oath, also sworn by Ada. They swore to help the war take the settlement for their own, um, in exchange for the war helping them get a conversation with King Cenric alive. They had that conversation, and in the process, they discovered that King Cenric held a captive, rumored to be a fallen Valkyrie of some sort. This ferocious blonde woman with vivid violet eyes certainly impressed the crew enough that they freed her. They seem to have won her over to their side, as they also decided to cease the conversations with King Cenric and enter the let's get rid of the king part of the day. So, let's go to the map screen, shall we? And we'll kind of reestablish where we are at this point. So, when we last left off, you had taken out several of the guards, though several of his elite snow cloaks remain. King Cenric's efforts seem to be mainly focused on the woman, the alleged Valkyrie. Her attacks are likewise focused very much on him in return. At the very end of last session, Hap's familiar, Akarn, the little sprite, the little leaf-like moth, managed to get a dart into King Cenric, and he is now poisoned for the next minute with no chance to save earlier from it. He is also currently prone, so melee attacks will have advantage, ranged attacks will have disadvantage. So, with that, before the stream started, I did give everybody an additional point of inspiration, just to kick things off, because things are looking grim. And not just because we have a grim, la la la. So Skuld, you haven't gotten her name yet, but like meta knowledge, the woman's name is Skuld. She's under 10 hit points, as is Kull, and Ada. So lots of low health. We had a lot of discussion outside of the session about who has a healing potion on them and who's like ready for things. Yeah, very understandable. So, as we begin this round, we will start on Northra's turn at the top of the order, who will be followed immediately by King Cenric. Any questions?
Where's my tissues?
Where's
We'll
my
get into
phone?
it.
I lost it for a second.
How do I suddenly learn Revivify?
All right,
I'm
Northra,
wondering.
what would you like to do? You currently have Hunter's Mark on King Cenric.
I think I'm gonna move it since King Cenric is prone at the moment.
Okay.
I'll move it on to
Well, I will
a
say you.
guard.
I will say you can do what Hap is doing and hold your attack until he is standing up. Then it won't be a disadvantage.
Join
Okay.
me!
I'll hold my action to attack King Cenric when he is standing, and send my wolf to go give me advantage.
Okay. What is your wolf's speed?
I think it is like 40.
Okay.
Quickly
there will
opening
be
up the sheet here.
One opportunity attack. Does a 12 hit your wolf?
I don't think so. I don't know how to read these perfectly, so it's not the same as
Okay.
16 armor.
Okay, cool.
I
So
wish.
opportunity attack misses. So your wolf can go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Let's see. 35, 40. I'm trying to stay on like allied spaces. One more opportunity attack coming from this snow cloak here.
What snow cloak?
This one. It's a nat 1, so I missed.
Are you pinging an invisible snow cloak
No, there's
Um,
on top of
yeah,
Skull?
there's one
like if
Above.
like next
Right
to
above.
Scald.
I
Yeah,
mean, I've
right
seen one
here.
on front of King Cenric. Is there
Yeah,
two?
so
There-
there's
There's 2.
yeah, there's one here and
There's
then
still
one right
4
I
next
don't-
to
on
it.
the board.
I don't see the one above
It
Skull.
could
then.
be where you're standing, maybe. I don't know if you move
But
out a little bit.
But I see
Ooh,
this
yeah.
one.
Oh,
Oh,
But I
it's
see
weird.
this one. There's no shadow there.
weird.
I see this
Weird.
one,
weird.
but I don't see this one. That's why I was so confused.
Alright.
That was very weird.
Oh no!
Alright, okay. So your wolf is ready to give the help action there. He did manage to get all the way to King Cenric without taking any more damage. So your attack is readied. It's at this point that King Cenric does rise to his feet. Hap, go ahead and roll your attack first, and Northra, you can also roll your attack.
I need to
Oh.
open the right character sheet.
All right, Eldritch Blast. Please, please, please. Oh, yay!
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
That very
come on,
much
come
hits.
on.
Roll damage.
So that is a 2 plus. I keep forgetting my charisma. My charisma is 4, so that's 6.
Beautiful. 6 force.
Because I have that feat, that Eldritch. 6 damage.
Okay. King Cenric is officially bloodied. He is starting to show some wear and tear.
Man, that took
Thank
so long
you.
to get that point.
Sweet Jesus. Or should I say sweet Paul?
Yep.
I will call him as I blast off my Eldritch Blast. A tailless dirt licker.
Tailless
is-
dirt licker.
That is a
Alright.
squirrel insult.
Alright. Northra, go ahead and roll your ready to attack as well.
You just did.
Let's
Oh,
see.
you have an
do have
advantage, I think.
advantage.
Oh yeah. I'll roll again.
That one does hit.
He's very
Roll
sturdy.
damage.
I roll
Yeah, he has
Hunter's Mark
plate
damage
armor.
too.
Ooh!
I already
Hunter's
did
Mark
Hunter's Mark.
damage is already there. Yep.
Cool.
Nice.
Okay, so 10 piercing damage as the arrow goes flying. Beautiful. Excellent. Alright.
You have an
King
insult.
Cenric. Cenric is going to.
No.
Oh,
No
here's a
insult.
little. Here's a little surprise about Skuld. Skuld has something called companion actions. So basically, if instead of having her act on her turn, I can have her do companion actions whenever. So, earlier I was like last session I was having her just do regular like actions on her turn, but she's at the point where she wants to be able to use certain abilities that are only available to her by doing this. So, she is going to actually like touch her own chest and just kind of like send this like pulse into herself. Skuld regains, ooh, lovely, 11 hit points. She is no longer
Good.
at death's door.
There you go.
And still concentrating on
more
her
than
plus
she
2
had?
to AC.
Yes, that is very important. Yep. Because yeah, her armor class was 12 and now it's 14. So,
How
All
is
right.
mine better?
That's a great question.
all right. King Cenric is going to go now. He is going to attack her with his longsword, which is currently charged.
Oh, no.
17 hits.
You're doing it with
And he
disadvantage
has yes, that is with the
Just wanted to make sure.
disadvantage.
What?
That's
No.
fair.
Oh no.
Okay, that one with disadvantage was a nat 1, so the other attack misses. Okay, now here's the really sucky part. Because he had his sword charged, it does double damage. His long sword, I rolled really high on the damage on that one. I rolled a 12. Skuld, even with the healing, got herself up to 19 hit points. So 12 doubled is 24, which unfortunately brings Skuld to 0 hit points. So Skuld is down, not out, but she is down. That is the end of King Cenric's turn. Alright. The guards get to go next. One of them is going to attack Northra with a 15 hit.
What is my armor class? 16! Hey!
Okay,
You know, that's the
so
same
miss.
armor.
One is going to try to attack Odrune.
Yeah.
That's a nat 20. Okay. So you take
Not calling
11,
you a bitch, calling him a bitch.
11 halved to 5 piercing damage.
Oh.
Okay, you do not sustain a lingering injury from the nat 20.
You guys don't get to see my parlor trick yet.
Alright, that is it for the guards. Odrune, you are up.
Alrighty. So we are gonna take that potion of heroism. And I'm gonna add 10 temporary hit points to myself.
Okay.
And then I can't get to Cenric, can I?
You can technically stand on Skuld's space.
Cool. Alright.
Guard her body at the moment.
Good to know.
Mm.
You know what? I think I'm gonna wait. I'm
Okay.
gonna wait to move up to him until my turn.
Okay.
That way, it'll be worth it. Because right now he gets hit before I can able to hit him. So,
Understood.
okay.
Alright, Cull.
But.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, never mind. I did my action. Never mind. Don't worry about me. I'm fine.
Alright, Cull, you are up. I don't like this gap in the music. I'm gonna pick a different
I
song.
Okay, Cull's gonna take a chug from the magical meat horn.
Okay?
That's 4d4 plus 4, right?
Yes. Yeah, it's
9 plus 4, 13. So he's back up to that. Would it be better to knock him prone, or... Because that's all I can do is a bonus action. Because do things like Hunter's Mark like not work when they're prone? Is that what I understood?
No, it's still the Hunter's Mark is already on him, so it's on him until he's like
Okay.
at 0 hit points.
It was just the long
Okay.
range weapons attack. Shooting weapons are get disadvantage,
But we've been
Okay.
holding
But
ours
he's
until he
also
gets
there,
back
so
up.
it.
so.
Okay, well, he'll try and shove him down then,
Okay.
as a bonus action.
Okay, I'll do an athletics check.
Oh, this guy is so
Wait, doesn't
annoying.
he? Does he have disadvantage because he's
poisoned.
poisoned?
This is an ability check, so yes, and he rolled a 19 and an 8. So yeah, he is currently prone thanks to your bonus action there.
Now, are you kicking him
Yay!
away?
And that's, well...
Beautiful.
Just knocking him down.
You said you're gonna move your next turn, right, Odrune? Or, Jenna? Okay, cool. Then that's it.
Same thing. Roger and Joanna,
All right. Ada, you are up.
Oh, I'm panicking a little bit. I'm back to rifling through my bag. I'm looking for another spell scroll, and I have a scroll of sleep. And I am going to try something and see if it works. So I can cast it within 90 feet of me, and it affects creatures within 20 feet of the range. So I'm going to cast it on these candles, so that it only hits the king and the other snowcloaks and none of our party because Scold is down. Will that
I believe
work?
it's targets that you choose.
Is it?
I mean, if it's
I
target
believe
that you
so.
choose them all,
Even
except
better.
for us. Obviously.
How many hit
Yeah,
points
Yeah, you can
does
have
it
it
do?
only affect
what you
enemies.
choose. Creatures within 20 feet of a point you choose within range are affected. I think it's you choose the point, but everyone in the range is affected.
Okay.
Okay.
Then yeah, you can definitely put it on that candlestick, so it only affects like the snow cloaks and King Cenric here.
Okay, I'm gonna roll my 5d8 and see if it does what I hope it
Okay.
does.
Let's see, 5d8. Okay, I'm gonna tell you odds are really, really low of you taking out any of these three.
Anyone.
It's possible.
That's fine.
It's possible.
I rolled a 22.
22, unfortunately, is not high enough to take out any of these three.
Okay, great.
Ugh.
Is
that
it
was your
worth
action.
me using my
Try.
inspiration? Ooh, I got another inspiration. I have two because Scold went down and she was an ally. Can I use one to re-roll that too?
Yes, you can use an inspiration to re-roll one of the dice.
Okay.
Well, I will say it's not gonna make a difference in this situation.
Not gonna do anything? Okay, cool.
Yeah, sorry.
And then,
Save it.
okay, cool. That's great. That was my action. Can I go investigate this door over here in hopes that it does something? There's something behind it that would help us?
So since you only have your bonus action, well, let's see. You can open it as an object interaction.
Okay.
And since you've already used your full action, what I usually do for ability checks is you can do it at disadvantage.
Cool. Happy to do it. Okay. Would that be investigation?
Yes. Let me double
Cool.
check what's in that room.
I don't think I'll find anything.
Hey, is that is that the treasure room that I was really hoping we'd find if we all survived?
Let me just double check if there's anything.
That he had moving about.
Yes, the tapestries.
The freaking tapestries.
Tapestries.
That one's very nice.
Remember those heavy paintings we found that one time? It's like more of those.
Oh,
Just
we still have them.
Oh, yeah.
somewhere. They're on the ship somewhere.
Yeah.
We have a whole
Our-
art gallery.
Our
on the
paintings and
galley.
tapestries are even cooler.
Yeah, they were made by my people.
Where is it? First
Obviously.
floor, dining room, kitchen.
Awkward. He stole some and he has some too.
Throne room.
Wouldn't be surprised.
This looks familiar.
Does this literally not give me a description of what's back there? Like, it's a lounge. Like, it's just a lounging room.
Quick, Ada, go take a
It's
nap.
really weird.
Is there a bust of a decapitated
on
head
this.
in there by any chance?
I
Head.
wish.
A god doll, perhaps? Maybe a whole chest full of healing potions?
That's what I was hoping
Another
for.
Unfortunately,
Valkyrie
no.
we can save?
Yeah, there's nothing of value in there. Other than, like, some random tapestries.
Okay.
Don't say they're not
great, great.
valuable.
Loves his tapestries.
Yep.
Captain
Um,
Tapestries.
Okay, yeah, but that's, yeah, you don't really find anything in particular with an 8 on that, unfortunately.
Cool. Okay, that's my turn.
Okay, one sec.
Oh no, Scald.
Yep. Oh yeah. Just had to double check if that would work even when she was unconscious. So unfortunately it doesn't. Alright, I'm gonna roll a d20 out in the open. She needs a 10 or higher to pass her first death save.
Yeah.
That is one success.
There you go.
She's
Thank God.
she needs 2 more successes to be stabilized on her own. Hap, you are up.
Alright, so it's gonna be a little bit of the rinse and repeat. It's gonna be Akarn's trying to make this dude pass out. It's gonna be me doing the Eldritch Blast on hold when this guy stands up. The only thing I'll say is that I am just gonna be trying to be more aware, since I am currently standing at the top of these stairs, if anybody comes up behind me. Hell, I'll be even
Mhm.
happy if that crazy wolf lady shows up behind me. Like, that'll be the only time I'm like kind of okay with seeing them. So
Understood.
this is a general, not like a full investigation, but I am just kind of like triple checking like nothing's coming up the stairs behind me. But yeah, I'll let Akarn here try to knock him unconscious.
Okay.
17.
Misses.
Alright. Actually, I guess it'd be an 8. No, wait. Sharp. Yeah, that'd be a disadvantage anyway. Okay, and then I am holding my Eldritch Blast action for when this dude stands up. But I'm just gonna... You know what? I'm just gonna throw out there really loud. It's like, this is your last chance to give up before our allies come on up, since I'm just like staying at the top of the stairs, like, last chance. Give up now before the wolf
happen.
comes to eat you. It's like, you'd rather deal with us than with them. As I'm just like holding a blast. Anyway, that's my turn.
Okay. All right. The snow cloaks get to go next. Oof.
Don't oof.
Okay.
Don't
Don't
oof.
oof.
Let's see.
Don't oof.
Oh! Story's just like hiding over there.
Yeah, they're just going for whoever's closest. All right. All right. There's gonna be 2 attacks each for. Let's see. Ada, Northra, Cull, and Odrune. So starting with Ada, 2 attacks.
That
19 to
hits. I'm
hit.
at 2 hit points after the first one.
Hmm.
Okay. Second one's a 19 to hit.
Oh yeah, that hits too. Cool, I'm down.
Okay. All right, you're not out yet. Okay. All right. I have to come back to you on something in just a minute. Remind me after I have do the rest of these rolls.
Okay.
All right. Northra, 2 attacks coming your way. 8 and 8.
Both miss.
Coming at Cull, 14
Miss.
and 18.
It's
8 slashing.
I'm gonna use my reaction to withdraw and without provoking opportunity attacks, and I'm gonna move up here.
Okay.
10 feet closer to Ada.
All right. They are not going to continue advancing towards you.
Okay, cool.
All right, and 2 coming at Odrune. 16 to hit.
Yes.
Okay. That's 11 halved to 5 on the first attack.
Do I take it out of the temporary hit points or the regular hit points first? Does it matter?
The temporary.
Okay.
Yeah, the temporary
Temporary
hit
goes
points
first.
Yeah. Yep.
Cool. Thank you.
Good question. Yep, and once those run out, they run out.
Yeah.
Okay. So, As the snow cloaks finish attacking, you all see Ada go down. Ada,
Oh, I don't.
you
Oh shit.
No, Hap's around the corner.
you feel consciousness about to slip from you. But you feel some kind of energy pulse through your being and keep you at 1 hit point, and you hear a voice in your head say, "Get everybody within 10 feet."
Get everybody within 10 feet?
Mm-hmm.
Like, get my people within 10 feet of me to protect them, or get other people within 10 feet of me and hurt them?
So what you intuitively
These are her
understand,
half-conscious thoughts.
yeah, what you intuitively understand is you need all of your allies within 10 feet of you, and you need them willing.
Okay.
A lot of times with spell work, it has to be on a willing creature. You need everybody to be willing. Okay?
Okay.
So this is
Okay.
what you hear. You are still conscious,
Okay.
you are at 1 hit point, and you are
Okay.
still standing.
Okay.
You do suffer 1 level of exhaustion instead, though.
That's normal.
Actually, don't you have like a tuss resilience thing when you?
No, I get it once per day, and I used it already to get hit points
Oh,
back.
okay. Understood.
Yep.
Okay.
Quick question.
Yeah.
Do I see Story? Because I don't see Ada, but do I see Story from where I am? Like, I don't know if Story's hidden.
He's right
Yeah,
next to you.
Story's
He
just
might be in
kind
the
of
shadow.
He was on the
chilling, waiting to be on
stairs.
call.
Does anything happen to Story in that moment? Like, does Story like flicker in and out of existence or anything that would alert me? Because I don't actually see Ada. Well, I mean, on the screen I see Ada, but I'm around the
You
corner.
heard it happen. Yeah, you heard
Oh,
it happen
ugh,
very,
that's
very
scary.
clearly.
We heard the voice.
Mm-mm.
Oh, okay.
We just heard
No,
Ada.
only
Probably.
Ada heard that.
Okay.
Well, you heard
Ada,
the
what is
big
your
squelching
almost
roar.
dying scream?
Just Ada dying.
Lovely.
Okay.
All right, so that is the end of the Snowcloak's turn. Skuld is still unconscious. Ada is thankfully not. Ada, do you say anything as this happens?
I think I would just shout, we need to get out of here. Group up.
Okay. All right, Northra, on your turn, what would you like to do?
So to Ada? You said group up, so.
Okay. If you wish, if you all wish, you can all choose to use the disengage action and go to Ada without incurring opportunity attacks. That is an option. So Northra, what do you do as you're like heading towards Ada?
I'm definitely going to think about disengaging.
Okay.
So I'll take the disengage action and run as close as 1, 2. Okay, I can't move my thing right now. My computer's acting up.
That's okay. That's 30 right there. And your wolf as well, disengage and just get to Ada?
Yes.
Okay. All right. King Cenric is next. He stands. Hap, you have your ready to action.
Yeah. Okay. All right. All right. Come on, girl. I need you to hit this idiot. Okay. Well, could I use my? Do I have advantage against him? I forgot. No, he has disadvantage on attacking, right?
He has disadvantage on attacks. You do not have advantage. You could.
Could
use
I
inspiration
use
if you haven't
my?
used it yet.
Can I use my inspiration to get the advantaged roll? Or do I have to roll again?
You have to roll again, unfortunately.
Okay,
It has to
I'm gonna
be
do it. I'm gonna try to
before
roll
you know
again.
what you're gonna roll.
Wow, that was well, that failed.
Oh,
Okay,
no.
never mind. Well, that failed.
Yeah, sorry.
That's fine. That's just
Okay.
that's how it goes. But I am gonna continue
Okay.
calling him a dirt face, rat at this point. And I can only move on my turn ahead to Ada, so I'll have to wait on that.
All right. Cenric sees you all flocking together. He's going to try to get Cull and
Oh, I didn't try to
Northra
hit him
his
with a
longsword
card.
attacks.
Damn it. No, that's a bit. Sorry.
Oh yeah, go ahead.
Oh, it's a held action. That
Sorry,
was my held action. Sorry, never mind.
No, I think you did.
Yeah. Never mind.
Yeah. All right. So 1 attack coming at Cull. Oof, that's a 21 to hit.
Yeah.
No.
That's 8 slashing damage.
Okay.
And 1 coming at Northra. That's a 9 to hit, so that misses.
Yay!
Okay.
Northward still can't be hit.
Oh my god.
No kidding.
Okay.
Whoa,
the
my
one
name
hit
is
point.
Devil.
Lady Luck.
Alright.
Oh, no, go
I have
away.
a guard
Oh.
coming at Hap with a spear.
Yeah,
It's a
that's
19
gonna
to
hit.
hit
Yep.
for 5 piercing. 1 coming at Odrune.
That hurt.
That's 7 to hit.
That's exactly.
Alright, Odrune is your turn.
Just look at him go. And then I am gonna take the disengage action, and then as I'm moving, can I grab some sort of a limb from Skuld and drag her with me?
You absolutely can. Yeah, you have a
Okay.
high enough strength score for that.
Yeah, and I can get far enough even if I'm going at half speed. I can do it. So I can get close
Beautiful.
enough, with Skuld.
Okay.
So I can get like over here, basically.
Okay. Alright, and I'll put Skuld there with you as well.
Coming with me.
Alright,
Because she's
Cull,
an
you're up.
Yeah. Cull's gonna take the disengage action and just
Okay.
try and get as close as possible. I guess he can't do the bonus action and try and shove him again. That'd be funny.
Okay.
Just do it. Just
Go for it.
Oh, I can?
Go for
Okay.
it. Go. Yeah.
Get him away.
I love shoving people.
It's great.
It's great.
Just
And I
switch
love it
places
for
with
you.
them.
Well, might not.
That's a nat 20.
Okay.
And even
Wait,
with disadvantage,
disadvantage?
I
Oh my
rolled
God.
2 nat 20s.
Oh shit.
Yeah, it's
Ow.
wild. I'll just take a
mean.
screenshot of it. It's bizarre.
That's awesome.
I'm
That's okay. I'm on 2 hit
Honestly-
points.
really glad you used that energy on that.
Yeah.
Yeah, use up all those nat
Yeah,
20s.
use
Go
those
ahead.
KJ's 20s, please.
Yes. Okay.
But yeah, that's his turn, and I think he'll just like, as he's like running, he just like screams at Hap to hurry up.
Just like, I'm over here, just like.
All right, Ada.
I call Story to me so that she doesn't get forgotten because she's just a
Mhm.
little thing. I think she's. I think Story's stuck in the door. I can't really move her.
I got her. She ends up like by
And-
you, like on a shelf.
And I
She can jump up on
am
my
just
shoulder.
trying to contain whatever this energy is until Hap is like within reach.
Okay.
I can't really move anywhere.
So here's the weird thing you notice. You don't feel magic channeling through you.
Oh, good.
So whatever's being
weird.
triggered, you are not the caster.
Wonderful.
Is that better or worse?
I don't know.
It depends on who the caster is.
At this point, I'm not even sure it's a bad thing.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I just yell, Hap, hurry up, you're getting left behind.
Alright. That's a free action. Is there anything you want to do for your action? Just for funsies?
Crying's a free action. That's what I'm gonna start doing here in a second.
I will cast Spare the Dying on Gold.
Beautiful.
Stabilize her completely. There
What
we go.
does
I'm
your Spare the
useful.
Dying look like?
Oh, actually,
Is it a
Story's
killing
going to
hand?
cast it because I can't get to her. So it's
Mhm.
it's just like Story going over and just licking her face. That's all it is.
Love it.
I love her.
It's less
her
creepy when
face
story does it.
relaxes. Yeah, her face relaxes and she stabilizes. All right, excellent. She, on her turn, she does not have to make any death saves because she is stable and unconscious. Hap, you are up.
Okay, well then, I will usually listen to Cole. So, Karn and I'm gonna disengage and head towards Ada. I'm just gonna like sneak around this corner in between this guard, kind of like shimmy past Skull a bit. Let's see. I have to be within 10 feet of Ada. If I stand on that dead corpse right there next to Cole, I think that's fine. 5, 10. That's within 10.
Okay.
That's fine. And then I'm going to have a car just kind of fly over and just kind of hover over here just for have a place. But also try to knock the king unconscious again. Just why not? Because the
Nice.
car didn't have to disengage.
Sure.
So,
Go for it.
so might as well try. Can't hurt. I hate that.
8 misses.
Okay. Well,
It's worth a shot.
anyway.
Okay. You all gather around Ada. Ada is not casting anything right now, but you all start to feel this energy blowing around you and just swirling in the air. That was not the right sound for that, sorry.
It sounded like
You feel the wind howling in your ears, and things start to escalate, and you feel pressure all around you, in this perfect bubble around you. The enemies are being like pushed away from it, and you all feel your very selves vibrate, and you start to hear this ringing, and soon enough, there's a very, very abrupt increase to all of this pressure. And everything goes black.
Are we dead?
I hate this. I don't like it.
So cool.
Not that it matters
Not
to you.
cool.
You'll just come back to life.
True.
Give me 1 sec.
This is what blind faith and a mysterious entity will get you.
We don't know that it's them even.
It's
You don't know
mysterious to me. It's either that or I'm like, Ada, you got some explaining to do.
All right. Sorry, give me a sec.
You're good.
Can I do an insight check on mysterious forces that I don't understand? To figure out this is.
Where
So
are
I just
we?
have to get to like
Or is
all
it
the
still
right
black?
places
It's
in my
still black,
notes.
I think. KJ hasn't said anything else.
Yeah, we
Yeah, I haven't said anything else.
moved yet.
We're just in the ether.
Yep.
We're in the
I
void
actually
right now.
love Northwest. I was like, wait, are we dead? Did I finally die? Yay!
You all find yourselves returning to consciousness. And it's at that moment that you realize that you were rendered unconscious. You all feel better than you did before. You feel like you just had a really long night's rest. You're all kind of groggy. You just feel a little bit out of it. You also feel a little wee bit more powerful, though you might not have discovered it yet. You all level up. You remember when I said you might have to level up pretty quick? This is what I was talking about.
We
Yay.
also get a long rest
Yay.
on too.
Yes,
Oh
long
my
rest, level
gosh.
up. Mm-hmm.
Hell yes.
Oh,
We're level 5,
Wow,
right?
guys, we were in danger apparently.
Danger, Will Robinson. Question.
Yes.
Just because I took that potion. Has an actual hour gone by and are my temporary extra 5 hit points gone?
Good question. I
don't care either way, I'm just curious.
It is still effective.
Yeah.
Oddly enough.
Sweet.
Ada, one sec, let me check something. Hilarious. You feel that same presence in your mind very, very briefly. And you hear just one last phrase before it feels like it disconnects.
Sorry.
Uh, one last phrase before it disconnects from you, and you hear, "Whoops, oh Frost."
What's up, Frost?
You all look around you, and you see. Let me actually move you to the right map for this because we need vibes.
I definitely say that out loud too.
For sure.
Oh, Frost. Ada, what?
Isn't that a swear? That's a word
don't
know.
world version of a swear. Yeah,
Yes.
that's
Yes.
all.
What did you try to do?
Oh, I'm sorry, I'm hitting
I know, I did
buttons
the
like
same
12,000 times. Easily.
Okay. I assume everything's pitch black for
Trying to
you all.
do
Give me a sec.
anything.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Give me a
Ada,
second.
you just said, "Oh, Frost." Did you mess up?
I don't really know what just happened at all. Um,
Oh,
Working on it.
I
Give me
said
a
"Oh,
sec.
Frost" because a voice in my head said "Oh, Frost," and I was having a little bit of a what the fuck moment.
a voice in your head.
I'm processing a lot right now.
I'm so
Did
sorry. Don't mean to intrude. Just
Oh no, you're okay.
curious.
did you do that?
I'm gonna send a Karn up to see where we are as all this is going on. Who's now invisible again? FYI.
So before we get too much further, I do have to establish a few more details that you would immediately notice.
Oh yeah, that's fine. Care.
Sorry, it's just taking me a bit to get to everything because this is a big
We're
like
just
map
vamping.
shift.
We're just
A
vamping.
Karn's
Um,
invisible right now. We're
Skull
here.
conscious?
I was getting to that.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
I don't see Skull.
She
Oh,
is
wait.
she is with you. So what you see around you is you see a very thick forest ahead of you, and also like kind of around you, you find yourself on a very narrow, crooked forest path. Very foggy. You can't tell if it's like night or day. You're pretty sure it's nighttime. There's a building covered in gray wood with several levels stacked up on each other. The structure looks almost organic, with walls bulging out in rounded angles, and the inner floors just look like they've been squashed outwards, like stacking gourds. You see smoke rolling in thick coils from the chimney. You don't see any other sign of civilization. You do see, waking up next to you, Skuld, and oddly enough, Siobhan.
What?
What about our invisible friends? Are they? Do we have any indication if they're around or not?
Um,
Oh, yeah.
uh, you do not see signs of anybody else. Sorry, I'm in the middle of like a coughing fit right now.
That's okay.
Is Siobhan's cat there too? Just to double check everything after this very
Yes.
weird experience. Okay.
Yeah, Cotter's there, so Siobhan does have access to her mobility device.
Siobhan,
Where are we?
what's...
What just happened?
Did you do something?
I don't think so.
What happened?
Um,
What do you remember?
I should say yield yes.
the last thing I remember, well, I went to go get Northra, make sure she caught up to y'all, because you were in trouble, and I had a strong feeling there was going to be big trouble. But I got back to the ship, and it still felt like it wasn't enough, and next thing I know, the cargo area started glowing. I don't know what it was, but I saw this flash of light and this weird ringing in my ears, and then I woke up here with you.
Is the eagle okay?
How
Yeah, Eagle's fine. She's feeling a lot better.
Oh, very good.
Interesting.
How did you know we were in trouble?
I don't really know. I just felt it, I guess.
Thank you for sending
No, that
Arthur.
actually makes sense.
Thank you for sending Arthur.
Yeah. Is there any signs of life in this forest or in the building nearby?
You see smoke rising from the chimney.
I'm still sending a Karn like up above the tree line if possible to kind of get a bearing of our location.
Are there any animal sounds, any
Okay.
birds or anything while they're doing that?
Let's see. Make a perception check.
What kind of trees are these?
I'm for a
So
tree tour.
I'll get to that.
I like a tree
So
hall, please.
Odrun, you hear sounds of animal life. A lot of the calls, the buzzing of insects, the cries of birds, the chirps, the squeaks, like some of it just sounds off. Like some of it sounds like creatures you haven't encountered before. But you're definitely hearing signs of like woodland noises. Hap, this is an Ironheart forest.
Oh, go right at home. Oh, I'm so excited. This is an Ironheart forest? I mean, these could be
You
witches,
see-
but the trees?
You see all the trees with their gleaming silver leaves, shining above you, with great massive vines creeping up their massive trunks, bigger than almost any Ironheart you've seen before. And many of these vines creep up the sides of this massive house that you see in front of you.
Is that the biggest tree nearby? The one with the house in it?
Well, the house itself it's not a tree, but it is like uh, adjoining a very, very big tree. It's definitely the biggest one in your immediate vicinity.
Great, I want to touch the tree while a Karn goes to up the tree line. I'm just gonna go up there and I'm gonna touch the tree just very high.
Okay.
Just want to touch it.
Okay. Make a
It's gonna be a saving
this could be
throw.
religion or arcana.
Yeah, if a Karn made this, it probably would be better.
Nope, this is you making the check.
I know, but I'm dumb. So, let's see. There's Arcana. Yeah, I'm gonna go with Arcana. There's a save anyway. Yeah, that's about right. I have vibes, but I don't have a intelligence.
Okay. Make a perception check.
Okay, that one's at least a little better. Let's see. Perception. Okay, well, there you go.
You notice some of the vines almost moving, creeping their way along the forest floor. Like, it almost looks like they're winding their way towards you, the party, a random creature, you're not sure.
Are there any open windows or ways to look into that building?
There is a front door. The windows seem to be very small and up high.
Can I insight check the vines? Is this a slow, malicious creeping, or is this
Can
a
you
just
speak with
natural?
plants?
So, I think
Can I
you're the only one for whom this could be an insight check, sure.
Well, hey, I'm a tree. Can
Everyone else, I
insight
would
check
make
the
it.
trees?
8.
It's not friendly.
That's a slight damper on all of this. I want to climb in a tree
Okay.
I'm just gonna straight up climb the tree. Oh yeah, did the Karn ever
Um,
reach above the tree line? F, by the way.
He did, and he just comes back down. The message you're getting is nope, 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 don't go up, don't go up, don't go up.
Can we look up and see? Or is it just all trees?
It's a very thick, very obscuring canopy up there, so you can't really make out anything above the canopy line, but a Karn seems to have dipped above the canopy and fled back down.
Yeah, I have a Karn invisible at the moment. I would like to inquire as to why. Come on, you gotta give me a little bit more than that, Karn. Why? What's up there?
Let's see. I had a thing. It's a different chapter. Never mind. I'm gonna go off my memory on this. A
You gotta get
Karn,
right.
yeah, a Karn sends you the sense of there being like wings and teeth and big, giant, massive mouths.
Huh. Would that
Um,
spark any memory of anything in particular, or is that like super foreign?
Um, no check needed. You haven't heard of anything like that.
Paul's gonna turn to Ada and go, you didn't do this, and you have no idea who could have done it. You like, how did you, what?
DM question. Did I recognize that voice from my spooky dream?
It did sound very like the voice from your dream, yes.
Wonderful. I definitely didn't do this purposefully. I was definitely the catalyst because I got hit really hard and I almost went unconscious. And then a voice that I sometimes hear in my dreams said to get everyone within 10 feet of me. So I did because it felt like at least 3 of us were about to die. And now we're here. And then right before I woke up, it said, whoops, oh, frost. Oh, I don't know what's happening.
So, the voice in your head fucked up?
I don't know.
Oh.
I don't know.
Has the
Um,
voice in your head been trustworthy up to this point?
The voice in my head has been a new addition, relatively.
How long you had the voice in your head?
Um, I had a dream of a very, very large, giant snake the same night that Northwest Wolf came, and then I woke up with this tattoo on my hand.
I'm just gonna comment. You can't trust those snakes. Why are you listening to snakes? That was your first mistake.
What happened in that dream, Ada?
I learned from experience. Snakes aren't fun.
Yeah, what
Um,
Northward said.
well, it asked me what I wanted, and I answered honestly that I wanted knowledge and magic and vengeance for my family that died. The one that raised me, not the one who birthed me, just for recency's sake of clarifying. And I asked what it wanted of me, and it said just to keep doing what I'm doing. So I didn't tell it to go away.
Well, I can't say I'm upset at what it's done. I
It
suppose we need to find
doesn't
out where we are.
it doesn't
Um,
necessarily feel malevolent, but it has its own agenda, I think.
Doesn't everybody?
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Skuld, who has seemed very groggy up to this point and not fully
Oh, I
conscious.
forgot other people were here.
Yeah, she finally sits up at this point and looks at you all and kind of like startles back. She is still wearing that white shift, and the spear that she was carrying is laying next to her.
Oh, I'm gonna try to greet her in Runic again.
I can
Hello.
too. So we'll just tell her it's all right. We're not gonna hurt you.
Cole has his leftover leather armor, if he can hand that to her.
Ooh, lovely. I will make a note of that. What's the AC on that one again?
Oh, let me check.
Not very high, I'll tell you that.
Yeah, I'm just hoping it's better than what she has.
Oh yeah.
She has
Better than
0
nothing.
armor.
Way better than nothing.
I believe it's 11 plus the dex modifier.
Okay, got it. I'll mark that for her.
Yeah, if she's still down on the ground, Odrun will kind of crouch down, like, hands out as Cole. Not getting too close, keeping distance. But it's all right. We're trying to figure out what happened. You went unconscious. Somebody helped us escape, and we don't know who.
We still have to establish that they understand Runic, now that I
This
remember.
place. Because we don't.
Oh no.
You
How
only
long
speak
were you
Runic,
captured?
Or you speak Common too.
I love how nobody else knows what's going on except me.
Both.
You speak both? Ah, perfect. All right, we'll switch back to Common then, so everybody can speak.
Oh.
I know, Hap. I know you like secrets, but let's at the moment maybe just survival over secrets.
I would like to note that Hap is gonna record that little comment in the back of her mind, being like, "What is Odrun trying to poke at?" Anyway, I'm gonna send a card into the building while we're figuring this out. Got it, little buddy.
Through where?
You said there's windows. They're just high up, but you said there's windows.
They are covered in glass.
I will have a
Like
card
they're glass.
through the windows and try to find an opening as they spiral around it.
Okay.
Look through the glass. I'm gonna regret this, but they're gonna look for an opening while looking through the glass, flying around the building. Don't get eaten.
I think as Cole like hands over the armor, he just kind of asks, "How long were you captive?"
Months? Year? 2 years? Not sure.
Sorry.
What's your name?
Roll a persuasion check.
Do I get advantage for being the one that like unlocked the cage?
Sure.
Yay! I gotta take everything I got because my rules are unpredictable today. So I'm just gonna go up to her, look super friendly, be like, "Hey, so what's your name? Remember me, your ally?" That's the vibe I'm getting. Come on, 23. Needed that earlier against the king, but
Skuld.
Well, I'm Hap. This is Cole. This is all the rest of our party.
We have
Odrun,
the
Aiden, Northra, Buddy, Siobhan, Cotter? Cotter. Story.
She doesn't say anything. She just starts strapping on the armor.
That's fair.
Yeah.
I'm just looking up at her. How tall is she again?
She's about average height.
I'm a tiny squirrel, so I don't know what that means.
Like
What's
five
average height
eight.
for-
Taller than Ada, shorter than Cole and Odrun, maybe taller than Northra.
I'm still gonna admire her. I like her. Well, nice to meet you, Skull. Does someone live here?
Well, I mean, there's smoke in the chimney. Usually that's
Yep.
No.
good indication somebody's at least there.
Oh, been there recently.
If someone goes in, I'll scout ahead.
I think coming back from a Karn as they're flying around this building secretly.
Skull just kind of like settles the spear into her hand, like yeah, ready to go. And Siobhan is like, yeah, I don't mind some exploring. I'll take a look.
Actually, wait. What is the damage on that spear? I just have to ask.
Spear is 1d6 plus strength.
Okay, I don't know if the scimitar would be better. Because I have a spare. Oh, didn't Cole pick up the +1 longsword from when we were searching through the end of the volcano in all of the
Yeah, there
Gorn
sounds
clan?
right, yeah.
longsword.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I think he would give that to her.
Ooh,
She seems capable.
interesting. She will take the longsword. She kind of
I-
like swirls in her hand a little bit, swings it back and forth a few times, and then like slices through a vine with it.
I think when Cole like hands it off, it's very easy for him because he feels a kinship to this woman.
Before we do anything, can I cast augury? It will take a
Absolutely.
minute. Cool. Okay. I'm trying to think of what my components would be for this. I'm sorry. I definitely have some like interesting rocks and also a couple of like gems and things that I think I would do like a Rolling Stones kind of thing with for it.
So Jay can give
Um,
you a couple shiny rocks.
We also
oh,
picked up
love.
some augury bones as
Oh,
part
I
of
would
our
like
loot.
those too.
Yeah.
Those would be lovely.
Here's some bones.
Great. Um, and as I'm casting it, I think the question that I'm asking is, um, will we be safe if we enter the house?
That face.
Read me off augury again.
Oh, it's a long one. I'm gonna put it in the chat.
It's gonna be like an 8-ball.
Yeah.
Ask again later.
It's kind of that. Um, chooses from the following possible omens: weal for good results, woe for bad results, weal and woe for both results, or nothing for neutral results.
Okay. Um. You You're using the rune stones or just any kind of rocks?
I have the augury bones and then just some like interesting rocks and crystals I found.
Yeah. So you cast them as soon as you feel the right kind of energy to cast this. You read the symbols and the omens. You see uh, a strong leaning towards wheel, but with a slight lean towards woe.
I don't think the house is as bad as it seems.
It kind
It'll
of
probably
wobbles
be
on woe before landing on wheel.
the, there might be a little It's bad, but I think it's mostly a good thing to go inside.
The
Sorry, Devil, did you say something? I can't hear
Yeah,
you
we
at
couldn't
all.
hear you.
We can't really hear you.
I'm not saying nothing. No.
Oh.
Okay. All right.
Anything from a card?
Yeah, thank you. Let me go back to that.
I just over here
uh,
like 4 monsters with mouths.
Yeah, have a Karn make a perception check.
Okay. Come on, a Karn. That's an 11.
An 11. Let me see what I can give you on an 11. A Karn comes back kind of explaining that they couldn't really get a really good view. There's at least one human-sized thing in there, and at least one squirrel-sized thing in there. But the whole thing is weird.
What kind of squirrel are we talking? Are we talking beast-born squirrel? Or are we talking natural
Squirrel.
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 Okay. Squirrel. Got it. Okay.
Black fur.
Does that mean anything to me? A black-furred squirrel?
Nothing in particular. Just a different variety.
All right. I just want to make sure that we're not going to establish some weird colorist squirrel beef going on here in this world.
Nah.
I don't
Nah,
know.
we don't roll like that.
That's what I was about to say. Like, okay, cool. It's not like a weird thing with squirrels. Gotta make sure.
If
I don't know. I mean, I
anything,
could have
there's a
beef
war
with this particular
between.
squirrel, though. We never know how today's gonna go.
If there is anything, I think it would be a war between normal squirrels and the flying squirrels because one loves trees and one loves the air.
I have established that squirrels are territorial and will kill other squirrels. As my weird fact, that had no relation to this reveal today at all. Just FYI, that was just as a territorial fun fact. Okay, cool. Yeah, I'm not saying anything about that. Okay. I haven't said anything.
Okay.
Well, anybody else feel like knocking?
I'll
If
knock.
someone
Last day from
opens,
here.
Knock.
if someone opens the door, I
North.
can slip in invisibly and make sure there's no traps.
I think Norther already knocked.
Yeah, I'm just knocking on the door. You can do whatever you want.
So as you go to knock on the door, it actually creaks its way open. Just from your touch. You
That's not
see
creepy at all.
you see and I can actually, if you move to this spot, I know it's kind of at the bottom of the map, but there's an open door there now that you should be able to pass through, I believe.
Okay. So it's just like how the map is.
I
Alright.
still won't be able to move my token, sadly. Laptop is not good for
gotcha.
that right now for some reason.
I'm gonna have a Karn scout ahead as we go in.
Okay.
I can't see through a Karn, but.
Hello? Anyone home?
I'm gonna actually back up as you start doing that nonsense. Next to call.
All right. So as you enter, there's a long, broad hall that runs the entire length of the building with a view of a steepled ceiling at least 80 feet above you. You see some torches and braziers, but they're not lit right now, just scattered throughout the hall. There's long tables along each wall covered in bones, dried hunks of meat, trinkets. There's a stone shrine that has some odd-looking dark stains on it, sitting at the far end of the room. You see 2 doors on the west wall and another one on the east wall.
Are the stains blood?
Roll a medicine check.
Okay.
Probably.
Oh, great.
One sec.
Kind of where
I just want to switch up the music a little bit. Let's see. Door to the right.
Like right where a card is.
Yeah.
Oh, I still get to see through Odrin's token. I forgot that was a thing we did.
Let's see. Through the door on the right where Karn just went, there's a fireplace along the north wall with a cauldron of stew over an open flame. Perched on a stool is a black squirrel that holds in its paw a long spoon made of bone with which it's stirring this thick broth. An empty rocking chair moves as if occupied but stops as soon as you lay your eyes on it. I think I have art for this.
Hello?
I want to say
Yeah, that's like
hello and
totally ain't
squirrel.
haunted.
I'm gonna say hello and squirrel.
One sec. I want to see if I have art for this one.
Heebie-jeebies.
Welcome to the ghost tower. Yay.
It's October.
There it is. Squirrel at the hearth. Show to everyone.
That's creepy looking. That's
Cool.
Oh,
I love it.
I think it's cute. Look
Oh,
how
cute.
furry it is.
Oh my gosh.
It's so furry,
So
and the eyes
Hap,
are pretty green. Yeah.
Hap, you are the only one who understands this. But it seems to be singing to itself, paying no attention to you or your squirrel greeting. It's singing, "Who killed Mr. Robin? I," said the sparrow. "With my bow and arrow, I killed Mr. Robin." "Who saw him die?" "I," said the fly. "With my little teeny eye, I saw him die." And he just keeps going. There's more creepy verses if you want more, but like,
Amazing. But
Great.
he's the only one who understands it. Oh,
yep.
damn.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. I'm
How's
just
that
gonna
looking?
say hello louder while signing to call. Possibly creepy murderous squirrel.
Creepy murderous squirrel.
I don't know.
You say hello. You say hello nice and loudly, and the squirrel goes, "Who caught his blood?" "I," said the fish. "With my little dish, I caught his blood." See, I told you there was more creepy verses.
I love it.
We need to stop hearing that, please.
Oh,
You know what? Just for shits and giggles, I'm gonna
God.
be translating what I'm hearing in sign language, only for Cole, just to be like,
Wow.
you know the song, and then just start saying the lyrics. So you just see Hap just doing a bunch of like weird signs. I don't know what you taught Ada, your new best friend, but like if any of those signs are
One word.
One word.
just one word. I don't think that word came up. All right.
I-
As it's going on, that rocking chair stopped, right?
Let's see. Who all is in the room at this point where the
A
squirrel
Karn
is?
is.
And I stepped
Just a
in.
Karn?
We're like
I'm
really
still kind of
facing the
like,
doorway.
I'm still next to Call, so I'm like probably like right there. A Karn is in there.
Okay. Anybody who can
where-
see into that room, go ahead and make a perception check.
Okay, a Karn.
I'm gonna cast Detect Evil and Good because the vibes feel weird, but I can't see anything yet.
Oh, come on, a Karn.
Is that close enough
Ooh.
to say that he can see in the room or no?
You're getting pings.
Mm.
Let me just see how many. Does it say how many?
Pings of evil or pings of good? That's
You know if there's
how
so
many?
elements of fae, fiend, or undead within 30 feet
I
of you,
think
as well as where the creature is located. Okay.
Ooh.
Give me 1 second. Just have to make sure I get this right. I'm not stressed at all about anything.
Oh, now you're
Oh
stressed?
no.
We almost died and now you're stressed? Oh, that's not a good sign at all.
I
I
never
still think
like
this-
how this thing is organized.
I think they just mean they're
Yeah.
not stressed about finding answers, but I could be wrong.
No, you're good.
I would like to acknowledge
Okay.
I picked Squirrel just for the hell of it, not realizing there was official art with a squirrel character. So this is
I love it.
validation of my
Mhm.
choices.
Yeah.
Look at us, squirrels. Maybe I'm supposed to be
You
evil.
get you get 2 pings.
That
One is
Arcanum
coming.
story.
Oh wait. So a Karn also 3 pings. What's story's creature type?
A fae. So
Is it just-
story pings too.
Oh, okay. Okay. All right. 4
Onward,
pings.
King.
All right. You get pings from a Karnan story, which you've probably encountered before. You have that faint little fae scent. You get a stronger fae presence in here, coming from that room. You also smell a hint of. You can't tell if it's like fire or mountain breeze, but you smell something pure and good and light. Like it smells like how light would smell. It's coming from right next to you.
This is a shot in the dark. Do the lyrics that Hap is telling Cole sound familiar at all?
Nope.
Okay. Well, he's probably mumbling under his breath what Hap is telling him. Just to relay it back to the party, and it doesn't sound any better when he says it.
The triple translation does it no favors.
Yeah, it just sounds even weirder and scarier and grosser.
Is
Does
the
that
right
cauldron
side
look
piece-
familiar at all? Not the cauldron, the stuff inside the cauldron look familiar at all from our encounters with witches before? Is it another growth potion?
The fertilizer.
Roll
What is we?
roll investigation.
Okay. All right.
Oh wait,
Am
I
I good
asked
at-
for a perception check a minute ago for everybody who was like in that room. Let me
Oh
see.
yeah, I got an 8.
You got an 8, Hap got like a 9. Okay, never mind.
Ooh,
Yeah,
Okay.
I
Oh.
don't real good at all.
Hap, you're pretty confident that this is not the same potion.
Well, it was worth a shot. Okay, cool. While we figure out what's going on, I know that a Karn probably told me. I'm assuming a Karn noticed the rocking chair move and then stop moving. So I'm just gonna have a Karn keep an eye out for anything moving of its own accord. As I look around, being like, now what? Squirrel doesn't want to talk to me.
Let's see. Just want to check something. Hilarious. Siobhan came up to the room because she was curious, and she points at the rocking chair, and fading into view, anyone who's like within view of that room can see what seems to be a semi-translucent woman in a red dress, with silvery, shining silver hair. She rises from the rocking chair, just passing by anybody and anything that's in the room.
Passing by or
She
through?
passing by.
Okay.
She does
Just checking.
yeah. She doesn't like pass through anybody. She grabs a bowl, and and lays out a row of, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 bowls. 7 or 8 bowls, lines them all up on the hearth, and puts a spoon in each one. She, once she does that, this figure heads over to the across the hall where everybody else is, and you see her just again not really acknowledging you or looking at you. You can see the wall through her. She heads to the staircase and makes her way up higher into the building. The bowls on the hearth do seem to be real.
Do we follow her?
I'm
Was
gonna
that a
have
ghost?
a Karn follow her.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure that's a ghost.
Are there
I don't like
hospitality
ghosts.
rules here? Would she poison us?
Are there hospitality rules? I will say in raiding culture, yes. So raiders have hospitality rules of don't poison guests.
Fair.
All just kind of like leans over to Ada's like, good or bad magic?
So Trixie and yeah. Interesting
Okay.
magic.
That wasn't what I wanted to hear.
Sorry.
It's okay.
Is the
The
Is-
Fey energy that you detected was definitely that illusory woman.
and then was Scold the other energy?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Was that celestial?
It was.
Aha! The mystery's revealed.
I
That's
was
what a
gonna
Karn
say,
was
I was
doing.
trying to figure that out last time.
Valkyrie!
I'll keep that part to myself because it feels weird to talk about her right beside her. Yeah, I mean, she could have harmed us very easily, and didn't.
So are we following her? Are we staying here with the creepy squirrel? Not you, Hap. You're wonderful. That squirrel is a bit creepy.
Oh god.
What's the Karn seeing as the Karn follows her?
Let me see where that leads. 1 sec.
I haven't moved a Karn's token because I can't see when I move a Karn's token.
Yeah.
Like, I don't have view on that,
A Karn sees a weapons rack, barrels of green liquid. The red-robed woman seems to be adjusting objects on a table in that room.
Barrels of green liquid?
Mm-hmm.
Like, magical growth potion-y liquid? Was it green?
I think
I felt like it was green.
It was green. A Karn is not sure.
Are these like really big barrels? Because that would be very impressive production you've got going on there. Okay. I'm trying to remember Ironwood witches if they had like a symbol associated. Okay, she has long silvery hair. Do I at any point get any view of her neck? Does her hair swish
don't think
at
you're
all?
able to. Yeah.
Okay.
Her hair was like kind of just hanging back. It did move a little bit ethereally though, like as if she was like floating in water.
Jealous. Okay. Well, I just
Um,
want to make a note that I am going to be paying attention to that neck, which is a weird statement to say, but this is D&D. You say weird things all the time. I'm going to be paying attention to that neck, and I'm going to be like, I think following her. What Hap will say is like, I think following her is going to be as dangerous as it was right now. I think we're still in the same level of danger.
Okay.
So, a couple things you notice. One is at the far end of the room on the right, there is a door that leads into another chamber. Another is Siobhan looks very distressed at this point. She's gone kind of pale, and she's like sitting on Cotter. And she's like, I know this place? No, not the place, but whoever lives here? I know. She
The
seems
woman?
like processing something.
You know that.
No, not her, but the mother of this place knows me? What the frost?
Wait, the mother of this place, you mean like this house or the ironwood forest out there?
Or the person walking about.
Not the one walking.
Oh, Lord.
Someone else.
Okay.
Okay.
How
I
did they know
need to get
you?
out of here. I don't know. I need to get out of here.
That's
How do we get out?
Hey.
Okay.
The door?
Look at me
Yeah.
for a second. Look at me for a second. You're with all of us. We're gonna help you, okay?
I give her
We need to
story.
figure out where we are. Because we don't
Okay.
know if we'll run into something worse. So we don't want to be overly hasty. But we're all here with you. We're not gonna let anything happen to you, okay?
Okay.
Okay. Great.
All right.
How do you feel
That-
about checking out this other room? Let's see what's in this other room. Take a look at the one in the back, just to kind of get her thinking about something else.
The one that's on like
Yeah.
through here on the right. Okay. Let me open that door.
I'm looking for
So-
anything with writing as we go.
So,
I
let's
don't
see.
like that smile.
This room, it's gross. So you see two
Here, Siobhan, let's
large
go in here.
sacks of flesh.
Shit, back up, Siobhan. You don't need to see this. That's all right, Siobhan.
Oh,
Look
what?
around.
What was in there? No,
No, there's
okay.
really nothing
Oh.
you need to see in here. It's just a pantry. That's all.
Okay. Pantry, my foot.
And they're very
Sacks
cute.
of
Um,
blood.
Let's go back out.
Oh my god.
All right, fine.
Hey,
Two
Siobhan.
sacks of flesh.
Okay.
Yeah.
I got a better swear for you to say. I'm teaching her some swear words while
Okay.
people are going at it.
So 2 sacks of
Lovely.
flesh. What else?
Yeah. So to elaborate, one sack of flesh is human-sized.
Shit.
Great.
The other one is a little bit larger. Both appear to be expanding and contracting, like they're breathing.
Oh shit.
As if a creature has been wrapped in the opaque flesh of another.
Ew.
Mm.
I don't know if I
they-
should cut this open or not.
Do you touch it at all?
Ada,
Mm.
Ada, come here.
What?
Are you getting any weird magic-y things off these? Look at these things, they're moving.
I love how they're
Odrin's
smart.
learning
Go away.
about not
Ada,
touching
come here.
magic items.
Yeah, Odrin's learned their lesson.
I don't think so.
Yeah, so it's not until you're in here, and it seems to be because the walls were very thick. It's not until you're in the room. But you do detect. Let's see, in this state.
Oh,
In
What
this
does that mean?
state?
Yeah.
Just have to check.
Oh no.
This is quickly becoming a horror campaign.
I know, right?
And I thought my horror
you're-
campaign was scary.
Anything described
You're
as hack the
getting-
flesh.
You're getting Fey from both of them, but it's fading.
Oh, like it's dying?
Is it changing?
Make an Arcana check.
Okie dokie. Yeah. Can I guide myself since I'm focusing?
Yes, absolutely.
Cool. Oh wait, I'm not going to because guidance is weirdly concentration. Never mind. I
Since
don't
I'm
know
kind
about
of
this
looking
other
with
spell.
Arcanat can be considered the help action.
Sure.
Okay. Oh yeah.
There you go.
Advantage definitely helps with that. Yeah, Odrun, you kind of like poke it with your weapon a little bit.
Poke it with a stick.
You notice, yeah, they're incorporeal, they're ghostly, like the other woman in the red robes. You actually are able to kind of peer through them a little bit. These look like a weird kind of cocoon. It reminds you of a butterfly chrysalis that you saw one time, where you like were able to hold it up to the light and kind of see through it. You see a in the medium-sized one, like the humanoid-sized one, you see a green-skinned creature with the face of an old woman. The larger sack has some kind of gangly beast with lots of tentacles.
Lovely.
Yeah.
Mm.
There are actually shelves with foodstuffs in here, by the way.
So it is the actual pantry.
Some stuff that's stocked in there is kind of
sure we-
gross looking.
I'm
That
sure
may
we
or
would
may
love
not
to
be like
have food
eyeballs
here.
and stuff, but you know,
Well, you know,
there's.
I gotta know, how is the teaching of swears going?
Making progress. I'm just saying, like, me as a person, like me, KJ, I am not great at swearing. It just comes out sounding silly, so I tend to lean very heavily into like setting specific like curses and
Yeah.
swears, because it
Yeah,
always sounds more
those
fun
are
to
the ones
me.
I am teaching her.
Yeah.
The setting ones.
Yeah, she's like
Like
Murgle's
frost and
guts,
stuff.
or Lognir's guts. Sorry. Or spawn of a
frost.
witch. Yeah, spawn of a witch. So with that Arcana check, I will give you one additional piece of information. The tentacled creature in the larger cocoon, it's something called a roper.
Oh, good. Okay. Ada
With
doesn't
that,
know
I
what that is,
realize
but I do.
we are late for our break, so I'm gonna actually pause here. Yep. All right. So let's see. It's 40 after. We'll be back at like 9:48 to keep exploring this super duper fun house, and at least everybody's not dying in a throne room. So,
I
don't
don't know.
Maybe
worry.
That
not
was
in
We'll be back in a
here.
few.
straightforward.
We'll be back in a few. we're back. Let's dive right back into it, shall we? Okay. Let's see. I never have a chance to use like the properly creepy nonsense. So
And again, I
Am
thought
I
my
gonna-
horror campaign was creepy.
See, and
Or
this whole
bad.
thing it gets very dark.
I'm just such a
So-
spooky bee
Dang.
that this music is soothing to me.
It's like,
My wife would
"Aw,
probably be
I
the
could-"
same
It's
way.
like a lullaby.
Honestly, it is.
Um,
It's very soothing to me.
So, as you all are looking at these weird fleshy cocoons that you successfully managed to keep Siobhan from looking at, those of you in the main room, you see tables lining the walls, kind of keeping your eyes away from the altar that seems to be covered in what's probably blood. Along these tables along the walls, there's a whole bunch of trinkets, including, let's see, there's a whistle, a little multicolored rock, a pair of old socks, a piece of ironwood, a glass jar that says griffin grease on it. There's a small cloth doll that's skewered with needles. You see a bowl full of gems. They're blue, green in color. You see a glass orb filled with water with a little illusory goldfish swimming in it. You see a mosaic tile with a multicolored glazed surface. And you see a club with a dragon's snarling face carved into its head.
I would like to steal a whole bunch of stuff.
Could we
Okay, I'd like to
investigate
take
any
all
of the
of it.
items?
So let's start with Hap. Hap, what's the first thing you want to steal?
Okay. So that first multicolored rock that you mentioned, and then there's like the bowl full of the blue and the green gems. Which one looks more interesting?
Probably the bowl full of gems, just because there's a lot more of them and they're already carved.
Okay, but it's not like there's like a rainbow rock versus like a not rainbow gems. You know what I mean? I mean, I could steal both too, just like rocks.
It's a pretty rock, but it's like a rock, like a sedimentary rock that's been smoothed out.
Okay, I'll start off with the prettier rocks. Actually, you know what? If it's just rock versus rock, give me the goldfish.
No.
Okay.
Oh.
Roll a charisma check.
Okay. Actually, I didn't want it.
Literally just-
Actually, I don't want it. Actually, I don't want it.
This is like a defunct shrine, guys. You shouldn't be stealing the offerings.
19.
Okay.
Oh.
You successfully pick up the goldfish orb. It's a little bit bigger than your fist. It's like you holding it looks about like this big. So it's like a nice sized little fish bowl. And the fish is just kind of swimming around in there. It's definitely illusory.
Okay, do I notice? Like, I had to make a save when picking it up. Was there something I noticed when I picked it up? Like, did I feel like a ping of like, ooh, this thing is like it's obviously magical, but like anything else?
Make an Arcana check.
I'm dumb. Let's try anyway.
Oh, and I'm sorry, it was a straight charisma check, not a charisma save.
Oh well, I
Um,
mean, okay.
It's
Well,
the
that's
same
a
outcome
19.
either way, you're good. Yeah, 19 Arcana. So you felt something a little bit weird when you touched it. Like almost like it tried to not get picked up by you. Like it
Ha!
resisted you.
Well, you failed, so I'm just gonna hold on to it.
Okay.
Quick question. Part of part of Detect Evil and Good, I know if the place has been magically consecrated or desecrated. Has this place been?
It has not. Good question.
Okay. Then I'll drop that and I'll cast Detect Magic.
Okay.
Sitting here with this magical
your
goldfish, like, look at this.
your detect magic goes up. You do get a bit of illusion magic from the thing that Hap is holding, just very faintly. Let's see. On among the trinkets, the only other thing that pings is the club with the dragon's face carved on it.
I would like to grab that, please.
Okay, make a charisma check.
Oh, fun. Okay. Strength. But I will re-roll with one of my inspiration.
Does my example help in some way? It's like, look, you can do it.
Nope. Nope,
No,
this
probably
is just
not.
straight.
Yay!
Well, look at
17.
that.
We need a cheering squad. Hey, Hap, come a cheerleader with me. There you go. We'll be cheerleaders.
The club vanishes.
Ooh. Okay.
Could Cole try to investigate the whistle? Not like take it just yet, but he kind of wants to be like subtle, but he's very interested in it.
Yeah.
Oh.
It looks to be made of wood, a very lovely golden colored kind of wood. Delicately carved, if a little bit simply. Not a lot of embellishments on it. It looks like the kind of whistle that like sailors would use to like signal to a neighboring longship.
Can I notice the
See,
color
there's our
from
cheering
here?
squad.
Oh,
Do you notice the color of the whistle?
Yes.
Yeah, you can see it.
Right away, I'm gonna say, hey, there's now gold trees too.
Yeah, it's not a shiny gold. It's just, you know, yellow and
We
orange
got
hues.
ironwood, and now we got goldwood.
Yeah.
Oh,
Cole's
that reminds me.
Cole's
The next thing
gonna
happens.
try and take it really subtly.
You're gonna take the whistle?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, charisma check, please.
I'm gonna feel money, 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 money. I just talked about how bad it was.
That is a success. You do pick up the whistle.
As
I would like to try to
everybody's-
notice this.
And he pockets it, trying to make sure nobody sees.
I want to try to see it. So many things happening at once. I would like to see what Cole is hiding.
He tries to hide it.
All right. Stealth versus investigation.
Okay.
Ow, no!
Come on.
Oh shit! You guys
Dumber
You
over
spot
here.
it.
Dumb and dumber.
Yeah,
Two
you
peas in a
spot
pod.
it. It's a whistle.
Oh, okay. I would be like, yeah, Cole just took that whistle. Okay. Also, whenever Odrun's done doing what they're doing, I am gonna try to pick up ironwood.
Okay. Odrun, what were you gonna do?
So Odrun and I agree that we think this place is probably some sort of an old shrine, maybe an abandoned one. Especially around the altar, but just in general, are there any signs of who this might have even been a shrine to?
Let's see.
Or
Roll
does it
either
actually
investigation. Roll investigation or religion.
for funsies, we're gonna use my little aware thing so I can get +5 on
Yep,
my
yep, yep.
investigation. Because a druid is not smart. So we got a 10, so we got 15.
15. Let's see. Yeah, from the altar here, it's kind of hard to see any kind of like symbology. Same with the rooms you've explored so far. You haven't seen any overt symbols of like the gods of the stone court or any known deities. So you're it does look like this is clearly some kind of altar. You do notice there are manacles on it. So
Lovely.
but as far as who is being observed or worshipped, you don't see any specific symbols or signage.
And
Would
curious, do we
North
see any
Rock?
giant snakes?
Definitely no giant
Okay.
snakes.
Just thought I'd ask.
Subtle.
Hey, Ada just told us about a giant ass snake on my ass.
Yeah.
That's fair. I
question.
don't like snakes, so I encourage this. I'm gonna try to take the
I'm
ironwood.
wondering if
Ironwood?
maybe Northra's long history in the world might be able to try and figure out what the place is.
Okay. Roll a history check, and while you do that, Hap, go ahead and roll a charisma check.
Well, I'm not as knowledgeable about history as I thought.
Yay! Ironwood!
Yeah, Northra, your memories are distant, so it's kind of hard to pinpoint anything specific here. You do pick up the piece of ironwood. It looks like it's enough to be used to craft a single ironwood weapon. As you
What that
do this,
means.
however,
Well-
the rest of the trinkets along these tables all disappear into the ether.
Are the ones that were picked up still in people's pockets? Or did they go
Yes.
to... Oh.
Yep. Anything you picked up, you still have.
Me and
Do
my
I have the
goldfish
dragon
are
club?
just chilling. I'm gonna
We're
name
only
it
allowed so much
Goldfish.
stuff. How dare you be so greedy? Give us back our items.
Ada, what did you ask?
Do I have the dragon club? You said it disappeared.
The club disappeared. That one
Okay.
resisted being picked up at all. Yeah.
Okay.
But the goldfish orb and the whistle and the piece of ironwood you did obtain.
Could Cole try and peer up the stairs where the scary lady went to see if she's visiting anytime soon?
Yeah, you let's see. You see the stairs with some like cabinets sitting underneath the staircase. There's like a unframed canvas painting in there. You don't see the illusory red-robed woman that went up.
Does the Karn still have eyes on the woman?
Yes, she's still puttering up on the floor above.
Okay.
So, Cole, you do get a look at the painting in here, though. So it's just unframed canvas. You see a man lying on the ground, gravely wounded from battle. There's several darkly shrouded beings kind of nestled close to him, like being depicted like ravenous demons waiting for a snack. Standing over him is a very tall woman wearing a very triumphant expression. The subjects have all been painted in kind of a really exaggerated, almost caricature. The man's face is twisted unrealistically as the woman is like raising this this impossibly large axe in like one hand.
Does any of this look familiar? Like a raider garb or gods of the stone court?
Roll investigation.
Okay. And he'll probably motion for people to come look at it.
Can we all investigate? Since we're
I will say one person can give Cull the help action on it so that
I'll do
so that
it.
you can reroll as if with advantage.
Yay! Please make this worth something. Okay, sorry.
Yeah, you're not sure.
Nothing on.
Yeah, you take a close look, but the figures don't have like any distinctive symbology as far as you could tell.
Just strike a chord in mythological memory because it's striking one in mine, but I mean, I don't know if Odrin
Same.
would remember it.
I will say like, is this something that Odrun would know?
I mean, I feel like it's the basic story of how Grimnir was made.
I
feel
think
like this
Ada
is
would
all
also.
Oh,
like
with
after
Loknir.
Yeah.
That's what I feel like at least. But I don't
You can
know.
make the assumption. Mhm.
Okay.
How
I can't confirm anything
dissimilar?
based on the details, you know.
What'd you say?
I can't confirm it 100%, but
But it sounds right.
How how dissimilar does this place feel to the tower?
Echo.
Does any of the artwork feel familiar? Because there was artwork there as well.
I'm gonna make this a separate history check for you.
Okie dokie.
While you guys stare at the weird painting, I'm just gonna wander back up here and look through this door.
There you go.
Okay. 19. It's hard to say. This place feels very old and very decrepit. There's also a lot about the architecture that's very unfamiliar. It doesn't have that sleek, smooth stone look that you saw at Keckle.
Okay.
There are definitely some differences here. So certainly things that seem like foreign and strange to you, but not necessarily in the same way as Keckle.
Okay.
Yeah, good question.
I'm gonna wander
Um,
upstairs. I just
Yeah, I
Okay.
think Cole's gonna do the same.
Okay.
Um,
Out of curiosity, was anybody gonna check that last room there?
Oh, that's where I
The
wandered
goggles.
over to
Yeah.
while they were looking at the painting. I was like, huh, paintings. I don't care about paintings very much. Not really my
Let's see. The
thing.
door's
I kind of wandered back over to look at this
door's
room full
open,
of
right?
green things. Also, the woman hasn't done anything upstairs, so I'm kind of pretty chill. I'm not telling you guys that I know about that,
Um,
but
yeah, Hab, you see a very dirty room that's strewn with rags, urns, straw. There's a lit, crude stone brazier in the center of the room. So it's crackling a little bit. You see runes on a carpet on the ground woven from black and green fiber, just kind of spread out on the ground beyond the brazier. You also see 3 battered looking axes hanging on the wall, along with a couple suits of armor. The ceiling is also covered with decorative hanging tapestries, woven with thick fibers. I'm never gonna be able to say that word normally again. Like I've like completely sabotaged. I've completely sabotaged myself on that. It's always gonna come out tapestries.
So Indiana Jones on it. Tapestry.
Yeah, just I can't hear the word tapestries without thinking about Indiana Jones. It's just always gonna pop up.
I feel like my mind should be pinging about this whole like runes thing and like this room.
Yeah. Also, by runes, you do see there are rune stones. That, as you
Still be
look,
hours.
as you look, the runes seem to be lifted by an invisible force and then shaken and then cast out again. You hear very low murmurings, as if someone's commenting on the runes.
Okay, so remember when one of the many times we find dead people around the ironwood trees, and there's that one guy. I think he was a rune thrower, and I think there might have been runes at that room, and he
That
might
was
also have had tapestry. To be honest, I can't really remember. Is this giving me those vibes?
In what way?
I don't know. Like, do the runes that were originally there look familiar? Actually, no. Let me back up. Is my rune in there? Are our runes represented as part of that original casting or the second casting that just happened in front of me?
Roll investigation to kind of get a closer look here.
Okay. Also, is the murmuring in a language I understand?
Can I give half the help action on that?
Sure.
I mean, I got an 18.
Okay.
So it was either that or not one, so.
Yeah, you hear a voice. It is still muttering very quietly. It's a woman's voice muttering under her breath. She seems to be wanting to like double check something and like confirm confirm what she's seeing.
Is
What am I
there any
seeing?
sort of magic?
Are these
going on
runes
there?
our runes?
It seems to be changing every time they're thrown.
Well, that's very inconsistent.
Yeah, you don't really get a sense of like what the connection is like between each casting of it. The voice does seem to be getting a little bit more agitated.
And it's in common?
Let's see, is this in common? Yes, this is in common.
And they're invisible. Whoever the
Yes.
speaker is. Fuck it. I'm gonna say hello. Hello? As I'm like signaling on the other side of the door, being like, guys.
Ada's right behind you, like,
Oof.
Don't say oop. Don't do that.
There's
Roll
a
initiative.
burst of liquid that splashes out from the ceiling onto you. It looks to be a dark red, thick liquid. It covers you and the floor, and the entire room is entirely slick.
So I say hello, and then I get a red liquid thrown on me. 1, rude. Completely rude. 2, what the hell? I was nice to you, previous voice lady. Come on. That's fair to say.
I think you made it more agitated.
Do we hear, like, those of us who are moving around, do we hear
Do I
that sound,
feel
or-
anything?
You're muted, Joanna.
Oh, oops. Those of us moving around, do we hear this, like, explosion
Mhm.
of liquid?
Yeah, you hear a loud splash.
Okay,
Yeah,
he
we're
comes
gonna
running.
go running.
Hap is covered in this very dark red, thick liquid. Her tail is like just completely saturated in it.
No!
Is it blood? Or is there any way to tell what it is?
Blood?
Is it Jello?
It looks and smells like blood.
Oh.
But did
Oh
any
God.
kind of like, I still have detect magic on. Was there any
Okay.
sort of like flash when that happened? Like flash of something?
Good question. You would think so, wouldn't you?
It's just a straight up booby trap,
Yeah,
isn't it?
you're getting that the room itself has some kind of weird evocation, transmutation energy in it.
Huh, the
Okay,
room is
when that
magic.
liquid fell, did it outline this invisible woman at all? Like, do I now get a blood-covered shape of a woman? Creature?
You do not.
Oh,
Okay,
God.
disembodied voice in the air.
This is fucking
I think
great.
that was the room's way of telling us to leave.
Paul is just awkwardly trying to like help Hap get the biggest clumps off.
So you want to press prestidigitation?
No.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Mm-mm.
walk away from all of you and then attempt to
Oh.
shake. My tail just goes like this. I'm like just shivering in my body, just kind of like, ugh, get off.
Okay.
I would be very
Alright,
nice to walk away from you before I do it.
you get a portion of it off. Um, okay.
What has Skuld been doing this entire time?
Hmm.
Good question. Let's see. She looked in at the flesh cocoons. Seemed curious about that. She seems to have taken up kind of a guard position by Siobhan. Um, just kind of like posting up next to her.
That's fine with me.
But she looks a little bit irritated and almost bored.
Fair.
Yeah, Cole feels that
Like
irritation.
her fingers itch on her blade.
Can I go ask Siobhan a question? Siobhan, I know it's kind of uncomfortable for you to be here. When we found you in the tower, did you have any sort of similar feelings?
That's a really good question. I don't know. Maybe. No. Yes. Landing in this world felt like the weirdest thing I've ever felt in my life, and there's something familiar. I can't explain it.
That's okay. And was that the like ringing in your ears and all of that weird like pressure and energy and light? Was that at all similar to how you got here?
Nah, it felt different.
Okay.
No, when I came here, it was like a rainbow of colors, and it was blindingly bright. All just whooshed and happened in a flash, but this
Okay.
time, nah.
Yeah, it was very dark. Just trying to figure out what's connected. Are you feeling at all better being in here?
Mm-mm.
Okay. Okay.
No, I'm not safe here.
Okay.
Paul looks a little peeved about what happened to Hap, and like he is a little bit more eager to storm upstairs.
Okay.
Was there a cauldron in that room where the rune thrower was? Because I know the picture has like there was a fire, but was there anything over the fire?
There's the squirrel in the
Um,
cauldron.
No, the
That's the
other
other
room.
Oh, the other one.
The one
in
that's
this
covered
room,
in blood right now.
Oh, fun.
that room does not have a cauldron in it. No.
Okay.
There's still those bowls of soup and like by the hearth where the
Oh, they're
squirrel is
full?
still stirring away.
I didn't know there
Is
was
it
soup
still
in them.
singing?
I knew there were bowls.
Yeah, I thought it was just bowls.
You know, Hap's
Oh yeah,
feeling
no, sorry, they got
irritated.
filled up. Mhm.
I'm feeling irritated, so I'm just gonna use, as I'm like trying to clean myself off, and I want to go over. I want to say hello to the squirrel one more time, and if they don't answer, I'm gonna poke them with Mage Hand.
Who'll make the shroud? I
Hmm.
said the beetle. With my thread and needle, I'll make the shroud.
It doesn't get better.
Yeah. Okay. I'm poking them.
Your hand passes through it.
Oh fuck. All right.
Name's a ghost too.
Well, I don't know. Ada, what do you think? Is this a ghost or is this
Ghost implies
magic?
undead. If we think about a ghost as something that has died. Most of the things here feel fey and illusory.
I'm gonna try to grab the spoon.
Does the
Fairly
soup have
hopeful.
good or bad vibes?
I don't think I.
I wouldn't eat that if I were you.
You didn't get any detect evil and good from the soup. You get a hint of detect magic on it. It's as a potion, it doesn't have a school of magic, so you're not sure.
Question. This is me asking.
Hmm?
Does Grimnir have kind of the same rules about Fae as our world? You know, don't give your name, don't accept gifts, like, you know, that kind of thing. Do they have the same rules?
Good question.
Uh-oh.
Is that like just, you know, general mythical knowledge?
After we've already taken the
I
stuff.
know. I was attempting to get to it, but you guys got it first.
Everybody roll a history check on the Fae. Let's just do a general
Oh,
check for
no.
this.
Okay,
See what
let's
everybody
try.
knows.
Do I get any sort of advantage for having a Fey familiar?
Adrian
Um,
and Ada, history buddies.
not for history.
Okay, well, that was a 16, so not bad.
Okay. Yeah, so I'll say you all kind of generally know guidelines. So there's not a specific rule about like not eating what's offered to you. And there's not a specific rule about not giving your name. So you're safe there. The Fae are known to be tricksy, deceptive. But sometimes they can be bargained with. You just have to be very careful about who you make a deal with and what the terms are. So there's smaller Fae like sprites. There's also larger Fae. Odrun and Ada, just in your studies, you've heard of the theory that witches and hags are Fae. You've also heard of creatures called grim trolls, which are just great big monstrous hulking creatures that swing trees like clubs.
That sounds entertaining.
I think Notorious wants you to drink the soup.
Notorious, you drink the soup.
I'm gonna try to use my mage hand to steal the spoon from the squirrel.
It passes through it.
I'm gonna
Incorporeal
try to
spoon.
touch the cauldron at this point. I'm basically now just like poking things. Like, what is an illusion and what isn't?
Yeah.
Fair.
The mage hand just kind of touches the cauldron a little bit, but it can't really like push it or move it or affect it. It just hits kind of a bubble where the cauldron exists.
A bubble where the cauldron exists. Okay. That's not
Yeah,
worrisome.
like the hand can come up against it, but it can't push it.
But it's not like it feels like I'm touching a cauldron, right? Not like a magical barrier surrounding a cauldron.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah, it just
I'm
feels
gonna
like
try to touch
touching
the
a cauldron.
bowl.
The bowls?
I'm just basically like, is this an illusion? Is this an illusion? Is this an illusion?
You can pick
Oh.
up the bowls.
Okay, cool. Cool.
Call doesn't have impulse control. Does it smell appetizing or bad?
It smells like broth.
If Cole tries to drink one, I'm using Mage Hand to pull it away from Cole.
I do have lesser restoration now if we get like poisoned or something.
He's just holding it and staring at it really hard.
Call. I have resistance to poison. If you want, I can take a sip first.
Hab's over here covered in blood, being like, you're the crazy ones out of all of us.
Potions work with Odrune. You don't have to eat.
I know.
Very confused.
They're magic. That's how they work.
Not quite magical.
All right, Odrun will walk over and just take a little sip.
Oh god.
You immediately gain the benefits of a long rest, but none of the drawbacks.
There's a drawback to a long rest.
Well, for you.
Oh, yeah, there's that. Oh,
Yeah, you
Can
don't
this be
go through
bottled
nightmares,
and-
but
I wonder.
Ooh.
I wonder if it
Could be bottled?
Do we have any bottles?
Odrun, make an Arcana check.
Oh dear.
Any
Arcana
could help
check.
could help with that. Could help with that maybe.
Yeah, you can have somebody help with that.
Okay.
Children don't know
Um,
magic.
So it smelled
both.
like broth, but it tastes absolutely vile.
Oh. Oh.
Checks
Well,
out.
I feel good, but oh, that's need some water or something. I don't even drink water, but I need some. Ugh.
Hab's just gonna give you a weird look, like, how do trees need water, man?
Call drinks a little in solidarity.
Okay. You feel the benefits of a long rest. But same thing, it's absolutely vile and disgusting.
Oh, well, I'll do the same thing and get my 3 spell slots back.
Go.
So Odrun, Cole, Ada. Okay.
I would prefer to save it because I don't really need it right now. I'm gonna do something crazy, maybe.
So,
Okay.
before that, can we bottle things real fast? KJ, can we be bottling while Hap does crazy things?
As soon as you try to bottle it, it passes through it.
Fucking
Ugh.
hell.
Oh, that
Fingers.
Well, I guess be grateful for what we got.
Are those the
What's
roots
up?
of the ironwood tree from outside?
Yes. So there's several large ironheart trees that are pretty much right up against this building, kind of growing alongside it, and the roots do seem to extend into the building itself.
So as I'm like shaking my head at these people for drinking that soup and frustrated with my illusionary squirrel friend who's creepy as hell, I'm gonna go over here, investigate these roots, and I'm just gonna casually kind of like lean up against them, touching as I'm like cleaning this blood out of my fur, and see if I can get some vibe. Because this is the weird thing where I don't know what my warlock thing's gonna do. I'm gonna try to vibe check this tree. If I get any sense, feeling, tingling, sounds in my head. I don't know. I don't know.
Make a
What to
charisma check.
expect. Oh, okay. Yeah, alright. I'm gonna vibe check this tree, now I have to make a charisma check. This is fun. Oh no. Oh. That's not good. I
could a
disappear.
Karn have helped because they're of the ironwood?
Sure. Yeah, we can
Roll
retroactively.
again.
Sure. Yes.
Okay, that's a 19. Oh, very better. I gotta
19.
switch back to normal.
Um.
I'm just vibe checking this tree right now. I'm trying to sense this
Yeah.
tree in some way. You get what I'm saying?
Bad vibes.
You get a D6 inspiration die that you can use sometime before your next long rest.
Ooh.
You feel
That's
Sick.
energy flow into your heart seed,
oh.
and revitalize you a
Ooh.
little bit.
So it's just D6 on anything.
Mhm.
And it said until when? Like next long rest?
Just anytime between now and your next long rest.
Okay. Wow. Okay. Do I get any other sort of feelings from this tree? Connection of any sort? I don't know. Like,
The sense you get is positive towards you. You feel safe, protected, and like your roots are woven together with the trees.
okay. I'm gonna, while everyone's distracted by the soup, I, in Runic, am just gonna say aloud as I'm just talking to this tree. I was gonna be like, hello? What is... I'm basically gonna be asking, like, what is your story here? Like, what is this place? And I want to see if if that will elicit any sort of response.
Do you have speak with plants?
I don't, but that's the thing. I wasn't sure if, like, my connection to Ironwood was any different from, like, plants. That's what I'm trying to figure out
Right.
before I determine what spells I need in the future.
Yeah.
This is my, like, figuring out as I advance in my warlockiness what that means.
Right. Other than the positive feeling you got from it, you don't get anything specific.
Okay, so I can vibe check Ironwood trees. I'm gonna add that to my little skill sheet here. Vibe check Ironwood, but not speak. Okay. All right. Cool. All right, I've learned something new about myself. Yeah, I'm just casually leaning up against this tree at the moment. Do I have any sense of that positive vibe towards me is only me, or does it extend to my party at all?
You're not sure.
Okay, cool. All right. Actually, not cool, because these trees can be vicious to enemies, my understanding. Alright, I'm just gonna wait till they're done drinking this crazy soup as I continue to lean against this tree as I clean the blood out of my tail. Or at least as much as I can.
As Ada finishes gagging down the last of her soup, gaining the benefits of a long rest without any of the drawbacks, because Ada also has long rest drawbacks. Yeah, you don't see anything else going on this floor. You do hear a hint of a cackle from the floor above you.
What does the Karn tell me?
Also going
Let's go find the
upstairs.
cackle.
Akarn just notices the same woman puttering about. Akarn didn't notice any cackle. Like, not coming from the woman that he's... Yeah,
Lovely.
not coming from her.
Did Karn hear the direction of the cackle?
Not specifically.
Huh. But Karn noticed the cackle?
Yes.
Okay.
Can
I
I
didn't
move
want
y'all
to
up to
think
the
there's a...
next floor?
Yes.
Yeah.
Let me
Yep.
just group you
Call
all
is
together so I can...
on his way.
All's ready to go.
So am I.
Everybody get close so I can drag you to the next part of the map.
I'm gonna be honest, Norther doesn't want to go and just stops at the bottom of the stairs and just looks up.
Oh, lovely.
Does Siobhan stay? If North was staying?
Admittedly, the last time
Um,
Norther was by the stairs, they were to take out a couple of enemies while we were all dying. So I'm not mad about it.
Very true.
You are range
okay.
master.
So you all come out. You kind of wind your way up to this landing that gives you kind of a balcony view of the main hall below. You do see a weapon rack sitting against the wall. It seems to be full of ironwood longbows, arrows, swords, armor. There are
Arrows?
2 barrels. Arrows, yes.
I heard arrow. North is there.
Your hand passes through it.
Damn it!
Not even a charisma check, huh?
You see 2 barrels of green liquid next to the rack. You do see the same illusory or translucent red-robed woman just kind of adjusting objects around a table. She does not react to you entering the room.
I think I'll try and call out to her.
Yeah.
I mean, I think he just goes, "Hey."
Hap will
Norther's
back
gonna
up
step
Cole by
back to the
saying
stair.
it again in Runic.
Hide by the
Ha-
stairs. I don't like this.
Hap will then use Mage Hand and try to tap this woman on the shoulder.
It passes through her.
Hap
didn't
will
say
use
any
Mage
Mage
Hand to
Hand
try to
tap.
pick up an object. Which of the objects looks the most interesting?
Let's see. Try use mage hand to try to pick up objects.
Yeah, that she's like interacting with. Because I'm trying to see what's gonna happen. Because I can't poke her on the shoulder. She won't respond to Runic or Common.
Yeah. Yeah, so as you're trying to like poke her with the mage hand, she ends up just like turning and like heading back downstairs, just humming to herself.
Like past us or through us?
Through.
Past you.
Okay.
But if you're having mage hand just kind of checking like everything in the room, so the mage hand passes through all of the weapons. It does seem to be able to touch the barrels, just for a brief moment. It doesn't seem to be able to lift them.
What about the objects on the table that she was interacting with?
You mostly just see bottles and jars that are mostly empty.
Is the green liquid the same as the one upstairs? Or does it look similar?
This liquid looks unfamiliar.
Any clue as to what it is?
Is it the liquid that I think it is? That I keep asking about every time we see liquid?
Roll investigation or arcana. Just one person.
Not me.
I mean, I'm dumb. So I can help, I guess. Are we
Ada, do
Can I
it.
roll with help?
Yes.
Yeah, either that or
Yep.
Charisma.
Go for it.
Go, Ada. Ooh, who's better then?
I have a +5 to both.
All right, Ada, you got this. We're cheering you on.
Okay.
Ada. Ooh, there you go.
It looks like some kind of poison or acid.
Oh.
Don't touch that. That's bad.
Hmm.
No.
Is there a stick? A spoon, a stick, a rod, anything I can stick into the liquid to see if it disintegrates?
Yeah, you're probably carrying something on you. You're not able to pick up any of the weapons or anything. But nothing really dissolves. It does hiss a little bit as it touches the liquid.
Oh, great.
Is there anything else around the room, like writings or a
Tapestries?
journal or tapestries? Anything that could indicate what it's for, Or what's happening?
It looks like this is just the top of the stairwell that's used for some kind of like weapons storage. It looks like they use the liquid in the barrels for like maybe coating their weapons.
Okay.
Can we go through this door over here?
Yes.
As they're going through the door, can I try coating one of my hand axes with it?
Ooh.
It does not pick up the liquid. That is a very good thing to check. It doesn't pick it up. You do feel like you can place your hand on the side of the barrel.
Gosh, that's weird.
Very weird.
Like I can touch it, but I
Hey,
can't touch it.
do you think we could maybe use the acid on the stuff over here?
Well, we can't even really pick it up. I just tried to put some on my axe and it won't
We
go.
can touch the barrel,
But we can't
flip
move
the
it?
barrel over. If we are able just to push the barrel over, maybe we can do something. Who knows?
Maybe.
I think Hap tried to push it a little, but can I lift them? Or does it just stay?
Make a strength check.
Ooh. There you go.
You shove both barrels and they topple over and spill over the table close to where some of the weapons are.
Come on, touch the weapons, touch the weapons! I want them to be touchable! Take away their magic shit.
You think this illusory poison or acid is gonna make them touchable?
I don't
I
know.
don't think the
I'm
acid's
hoping. I want those
illusory.
damn arrows.
I
I
think
don't
I
think
could
the
just make
acid's
a positive.
illusory.
I tried putting my axe in it and it wouldn't get on it.
This is true.
Yeah, but this is illusory acid, and these are illusory weapons. Yours was not illusory.
Does the acid make any difference?
It doesn't appear to make a difference at this moment, no.
Okay.
Other than the barrels
But
Good
are
idea,
emptied.
though.
Is there anything in that room?
Let's see, the room on the right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so room on the right. You see 6 beds covered in animal hide. Just like normal hide, not like creepy, recently skinned, whatever. Just lining the walls of this room. There's a crudely made cabinet crafted from iron-colored wood on the north wall. There's also a door on the south wall.
What about the room that
Yeah,
Hap is currently looking at on the left?
I think that's through the wall. Or the door.
Hap, your room is weirder.
Of course.
The west and north walls are completely covered with carved wooden faces of men, women, elves, dwarves, all manner of creatures like flying and crawling monstrosities. Each and every face all across these walls, they all stare hungrily at you. They're not like animate, they're not moving or anything, but they just have a really creepy look about them.
Like where the eyes follow you.
It certainly feels that way. You feel immediately uneasy as you get into this room.
I'm gonna use my mage hand once again to poke them to see if they're solid or not, because now I'm just irritated.
It is not able to affect them in any way.
So it's not. Is it passing through them? Like, can I tell that they're solid and not like a illusion?
Let's see. In this case, it's passing through them.
Okay.
Fuck's
The
weird. Why can we touch some things but we can't touch others?
the room that Cole and Ada have
We're all in a dream.
explored. Um, You see a private bedchamber. There's the illusion of a woman lying on the bed. She appears to be asleep, but something you also notice that's really freaky. And there's some body horror, so if you need to take off headphones for a second, you're not going to miss anything. Just like take off your headphones for 10 seconds. Her face is covered in runic tattoos, and her eyes, mouth, and nose are sewn shut. She appears to be unconscious and illusory. Okay, body horror over.
Do any of the runes look familiar?
That was gonna be my question.
Roll either investigation or history, one of you.
All will help.
Okay. I will.
Can I put my
it's
headphones back
also
on?
5 either
Yes.
way. Yeah.
Yes.
Yep, thank you.
Cool. Thanks. I was the only one. I'm sorry.
No, that's valid.
Yeah.
That's all good. That's why I gave the warning. Like, okay, 15. It looks like just typical runic tattoos that that somebody would get either as fate tattoos or as marking their accomplishments.
Does the head look at all any similar to the head that we have?
I was kind of wondering the same thing.
It does not. The metal sculpture of a head that you have with eyes and mouth sewn shut is a male with like short hair. This appears to be a woman with like longer, what looks like dark red hair.
Is
Okay.
sewing eyes and mouth and such shut something that is done amongst raiders? Is it some sort of weird curse? Is it like is a thing?
Punishment, ritual.
Yeah.
But she
Not
just
that you've
looks to be
heard.
sleeping.
You've heard of like shunning, like banishment things where you like curse somebody to leave your clan. You've not heard of things like this. Usually raiders are more intent on claiming territory, not on, making people suffer.
Yeah.
Is there anything
it's-
around
it's-
the room? Sorry.
I will say as raiders, it's considered very dishonorable to treat someone like this because you're not giving them the opportunity to fight you and die in battle. So it's kind of like blasphemous almost. Yeah. Other than like the basic moral implications of this is a bad thing to do.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, that makes sense that it would be a little more blasphemous for them. So.
Yeah.
Can I go back out to this ironwood cabinet over here and see if that's like something we can interact with?
You are able to touch the cabinet and even open it. You actually find a tiny staircase leading upwards.
Ooh.
But
I was wondering
like
how
we
that
can
would
still
be.
go on the staircase?
Go.
1 second. Sorry, I had to click the unlock thing.
I found more stairs.
Oh joy.
I would love to see you all struggle up a tiny staircase while I walk normally. I'm gonna send a Karn up there first before anyone gets attacked.
Oh, that's smart.
Okay.
Yeah, you don't know that though. Yeah, I'm gonna send that.
Just double checking.
Well, we don't know that. Me and Cole are probably just going.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm just like ready to grab you just in case. Like no.
Yeah, the most warning a Karn can give is there's one woman up there in red
Illusion or
robes.
not?
in red robes.
Yeah, you're not sure.
Going on up.
Alright, I'll follow.
Give me 1 second. Let me move y'all to the right spot.
Is Skull still just kind of following?
Yup. Just very quiet and very observant and just really wary about like everything. Oops. Let's see. Do I need new music? I feel like I've had the same music on for a while. Let's see. No, I just did that one earlier. Sorry. Yeah, that actually fits now. So beyond the cabinet that you pass through is a long and narrow staircase that twists and turns upwards. At the top is a solid door in the ceiling. As you push this door upwards, the door is suddenly wrenched from your hands as a stern-looking woman, both beautiful and terrifying, glares down at you. She backs away as you all are able to all get out onto this, what seems to be a attic, almost a rooftop. Her iron-colored hair extends in all directions as if she floats underwater, and her wide mouth opens, showing teeth chiseled into fangs. Her body does appear insubstantial, as if she's not truly floating before you. All of you feel a quick sting where your runes, where your tattoos glow briefly for a moment, with a very deep cold emanating from them. Everybody take 1 point of cold damage.
Oh, that's the first time I was damaged.
Now I know your marks, and I shall remember you and all your kin till the very end. Her voice is proud, almost regal, very sharp contrast to her appearance. Her toothed grin stretches and her eyes brighten, but she sees you. She truly sees you. And then she loses her composure just for a moment as she looks past you, through you, at Siobhan.
Oh, Lord.
You. She starts sputtering. It is not. It may not. You should not be here. The woman recoils as if from a flame, and she begins to pace side to side, casting her glance from face to face. Uncalled for. Intervention. It will not stand. I am the matron, the witch of the Ironwood. She stops to glare at you. Nevertheless, prevail we shall. She gestures, and a deep gouge mark appears on every wall, strange patterns appearing all around you. Each runic carving glows brightly, and a surge of powerful magic pushes its way through all of you. I need all of you to make... I am so sorry, I need to check what kind of save this is. I should have had this ready.
I'm just over here just being like, how does this affect me? I mean, the other witch could hurt me, I guess. But...
We can't hear you, Joanna.
Sorry, I keep forgetting to read. I said this is the matron of the witches of the Ironwood.
Okay, I need a wisdom saving throw from everybody.
Oh.
Okay. Oh god. I think I'm gonna go ahead and use that inspiration time.
I think I am too. I took a thinking 8.
Okay, so that's gonna be a 14 for me.
Me too.
14?
Oh great, I got
Okay.
worse.
I got a 15 that time.
What was the highest?
Ada.
19.
Ada got 19. All of you, including Ada, are stunned. You are currently paralyzed. You are unable to move. The woman exits through double doors to the north, and they slam shut after her. And the room goes quiet. And after a full minute, you regain control of yourselves and are able to move.
Well, time to leave. Let's get out of here. I don't like this place anymore.
Siobhan, are you okay?
She's like almost hyperventilating, but she nods.
Matron of the Ironwood Witches.
Huh?
Knows who
Uh-huh.
we are. Doesn't like you, Siobhan.
And all of our kin.
She seems to think that you can oppose her. Interesting. It's alright. It's alright. She's gone.
You see that the door that she passed through is easily opened, and there's a little staircase that winds downwards into the down onto a forest path.
I would like to send a Karn to go scout while we recover.
Can I insight check Hap in this moment? I want to see what
Sure.
Hap's doing.
Sure.
Not great.
Alright, I guess I'll roll deception. Not because I'm trying to hide something, but because I'm trying to, in general, like, hide my feelings. Yeah, good luck with that. Hap does
How
have
did
a lot
you
of
get
thoughts.
29?
What?
Oh my goodness.
I have a +10 to deception.
Wow.
I'll never know anything ever again.
Nope.
True. Yeah, how did that happen?
You see squirrel droppings.
Yeah. You read nothing. I do have a lot of thoughts, but mostly I'm just very confused. But you don't know that. I'm just gonna kind of pace around the room a bit as Siobhan's being comforted to see if I see anything.
Opening or just going through those doors, is there any like sign of what's out there?
You just see a misty forest path. It's hard to see down it. Siobhan seems to still be very stressed. She seems very difficult to calm down. She says, I gotta get out. Gotta get out of here.
I
Can we go?
agree. Let's go.
Let's go.
Before
Mhm.
before we came into the house, did we see any other path through the Ironwood, or is this the only one we've seen?
This is the only one you've seen.
So we have to go the same way the witch did.
Great.
So as you make your way onto the forest floor, you feel vines creeping up your limbs. All of you feel the what seems to be roots and vines from all of these trees just growing and wrapping themselves around all of your limbs. And they seem to pull you down through the earth in an instant. But before you even have a chance to really panic about it, you wake up, spitting out dirt and ice. You shake off a thin layer of earth. You seem to have been buried in an inch of dirt. There's no forest nearby, only hard rocks on the shoreline. You seem to be on a beach, and right down the coast you see your ship. And that is
That's
where we are
fast.
going to leave off for tonight. Thank you for joining us. What a session. Boy, did we go places.
Yeah.
I think I've got whiplash.
All right. So, we stream every Thursday night here on Twitch, 8 p.m. Eastern. Please follow us on Twitch and on YouTube. We do need more Twitch followers actually before we can get like the special like affiliate status thing and start doing like custom emojis and stuff. So if you know anybody that can follow us, please like get them to follow. Oh, it didn't work. Whatever. It's KJ_Potoff. Same as my username here. Check out old VODs on YouTube. And follow me on TikTok if I ever end up posting anything. We will see y'all next week. Smooth sailing, everybody. We will see what happens with these adventurers next time. Bye-bye.